What's up, gang? Merlington on the mic. Today we have the part 4 of Blackbeard Theorycrafting, where we talk about the deck, about the decisions we make, how to construct this deck or any deck, not only Blackbeard in particular, you know, so the thought process behind your own, let's say, decisions in this game. And of course we analyze the matchups of this meta, the possible matchups that you will face when you play Blackbeard or even also other leaders. And we try here to see what are the key moments in your games, what tools you need to win these games, right? And of course we analyze our enemies, because you need to know your enemy well in order to be able to win a matchup, right? Not only your deck, rather also your enemy's deck, and how they play, how they think, right? And of course after this analysis we will go and play. We'll try to find an opponent and play also live game. Okay, so today I wanted actually to today guide for the Bony matchup, but some of you asked me in the comment section below and also private to first do a Lim, a guide against Lim, because some guys in your locals play Lim and they're pretty strong with these decks, and you're pretty scared when you play Blackbeard and you play against that deck. Well, if you know your deck, you shouldn't be. It's a rather okay matchup. Lim can also be like scary at some times, especially if they see their cards and you don't see your cards. But of course you have all the tools to beat down this deck, right? So first things first, before we go to Lim as leader, let's see our own deck, right? So we have talked about this deck also in the previous videos that we did for the theory crafting of Blackbeard. If you haven't watched them already, go and watch them. This is the list that we currently play. Last time playing Zoro we added also a Liberation, and we have also used it, and I think that Zoro is not the only matchup where you can be benefited from Liberation. And I know what the hell, we're Blackbeard, so if you don't like it and you have the stage, you just recycle it, or you can just trust it for the leader's ability, right? So one copy of it, it's okay for me. It's okay for me. I will be honest with you guys. I will be honest. One copy is okay. For more than one copy, we can talk about it. But at the moment, and that's what we're doing here. So we analyze every possible enemy together. In the end, we will do a summary and we will come up with a final list. But at the moment we are happy with this list. We're happy with this list. We talked about it also last time. Why? Because we have many opponents that play 5 costs in this meta. And most of the times we do gonna see something like Laboon to be able to KO such enemies, right? To have a reducer, a -4 reducer, and not a -3 reducer. Or I'm just the guy that does not want to rely on his triggers that much, right? Okay, so this is our list. I show to you every time, but I want for you guys who just don't want to watch other videos, I will show you all the 3 lists that I am currently testing. So this is my list. This is also the basic OP10 Blackbeard list with let's say without Laboon and with 2 Liberations, which is still viable, and it's an okay list, don't get me wrong, it's an okay list. And of course, we do have also the upstairs list, who plays currently triggers. I think he. Let's also make the adjustment. I think I saw him doing that. So he was like down 1 Lafitte plus 1 Devon, which is also pretty nice, because I also have the feeling that in some matchups you want to see the blocker, and Devon can provide you both of them, but you also want to have like the cheap blocker option, right? The Vasco shot. We might also consider gaining up one Vasco, either one Vasco or one Devon, but like I said, we will check about that in the end, doing the summary. Let's go back to our list here, because currently we're playing this list. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Maybe we can also do like a video where I test each of these lists. Let's say that we can play 5 or 10 ranked matchups with each list, and then we will see how we can do with this list, right? So let's go again back to this to our guide, right? So this is Lim, and if we see some of the sites, they write that Lim is a tier 3 deck. So it's not a tier 1. Tier 1 is our Teats and Shanks. Tier 2 are the other meta decks here, and in tier 3 we see the Lim here in the top of the list, right? So and this is also, I would also argue here, Lim is also might a tier 2 deck, so if not a tier 2, like in the middle of these two lists. So, and this is like a pretty common list that you will see with Lim. You will see them playing like some big bodies and many 5-cost characters, and this is why many of you Blackbeard players struggle against a deck like Lim, right? Because many of you play lists without Laboon, for example, and the opponent plays like, or spams like some 5-costs, and you have no way to address them, to kill them, other than just attack them, right? But you can attack only one target each turn, right? And that sucks. Okay, so this is a list I play currently, another Lim list, but we will cover all of these cards, right, in our guide. So Lim is like a special leader. It's like Blackbeard. Blackbeard is also a special leader, because Blackbeard does not play like the other leaders. With Blackbeard, you need to know your enemy's game. You need to know when you want to use your leader's ability, right? And Lim is also a special leader because all of your characters come rested into the game. And there is also a reason behind it. The reason is because you play these Odyssey cards, right? And the Odyssey cards, they are from the One Piece Odyssey game. So they want to promote the game, fair enough. And these cards, these Odyssey cards, use abilities only when you have rested characters in your field. So you play these cards, and if you have other rested characters, you enjoy the benefits from the on-play effects of your cards, right? So what are the cards, and how do we address them? What are the cards that the Lim player plays, and how do we address them as Blackbeard? So they will start if they have the good curve, right? And of course, if they have a good hand, they will start with Lim. Lim is one of the new cards of OP10, and let me tell you, it is maybe the most important card that they have. If you see this card, you wanna dock queue of this card so badly, because if they keep this card on the field, they will keep unresting their characters, and you can't hit the rested characters, right? Which sucks. So if we see Lim, we play our dock queue and we KO Lim. If they play, then they will most likely play a 3-cost character. When you see the 3-cost character, what is our answer? Siri. Siri, because we can KO it instantly, right? And if they don't play a 3 cost on the second turn and they play a 5 cost, you can use your Shiryu to KO this Lim if you don't have a Dokyu. Or if you have a Dokyu, you can play your Laboon and KO their 5 cost. How will they be able to play a 5 cost on their second turn? By using their leader's ability. And their ramp as well, right? So 4 costs they play probably Nico Robin, and you can address Nico Robin by either Dokyu Van Ager, Dokyu Laboon of course, or just ignore it and attack to it. It's like only a 5 cost character. It's not that important, right? Important is the on-play ability, but you can't do anything about it, and it's an okay ability, right? So you can't KO for 110, but what the hell. And then they have like a plethora of 5 cost characters, and this is where Blackbeard players struggle. Blackbeard players without Laboon struggle, but we play Laboon and we use this combo, this pretty nasty combo to KO this. If you don't have the combo, use your C-Gun. If you don't have anything of that, attach the dons to your leader and attack these characters. Don't let the Lim player create a whiteboard. You don't want that, right? Many Lim players play also the Sakazuki. It has an on KO effect to KO one 5 cost or lower character. If you have, let's say a Jesus on the field, you don't care about that. If you don't have a Jesus and you have many cards and you don't care, you can also start your leader's ability before they hit their 6th turn. If you want to avoid them KOing something from your hand, right? But these are the decisions that you have to make during the game. If the Lim player plays also the uses Captain Kid, we do have an answer for that. Like Sakazuki is not a 5 cost, so we can't use our combo Laboon Dokyu, but we can use Dokyu, C-Gun, or Stronger, Black Hole, for example. Yeah, you don't want to use 3 cards for that. Just stay with 2 cards. It's better that way. And uses Captain Kid, we either use our Laboon Black Hole or Van Acker Finger Pistol, and we KO him, right? There are 9 costs, which are also pretty scary, and you also need to consider having something to address them. Most likely it's like Laboon C-Gun, right? Because other than that, it's too many resources, and you wanna maybe go for just Blackbeard chaining. Yeah. And if they play Doffy, what the hell, I mean, 10 cost, it's not that easy for you to remove. You can of course do like Laboon, Stronger, and C-Gun, but I would say just stun lock it with this and ignore this Doffy. Defensive cards that they might play is a Blast Breath, -1 Don plus 4k power if they have 1 Don open, or I have also seen this card, and one of my followers also told me about this card, credits to him, in a Lim video that I created, and it's such a crazy card, especially if you play Kid, because it gives a character or a player plus 2k power for the turn. For the whole turn, for all your attacks. So it's such a crazy card. You need to keep that in mind if you want to go for game and they have some open dons. You need to consider that they might play these cards, right? Or any other green or purple card, but I think that these two are pretty good candidates, let's say. So some tips about your mulligan. You want a mulligan for the Dokyu and the Shiryu. These are the really important cards in your deck. Dokyu to KO this one cost Lim, which is problematic, and also Shiryu to KO the 3 costs before they start spamming the board with other characters. If you win the dice, go first. Why? Even if it's not your curve, you fuck up their curve, and if they go first, they can use twice their leader's ability, and they can play a 9-cost character on their 3rd turn, which is scary. Yeah, you attack on the rest of characters. That's your priority, not their life, their characters, because you don't want to let them build the board, right? And sometimes at some point they will run out of resources, right? Leader's ability. We also mentioned that before. If you don't want them to use, let's say, the Sakazuki, and you fear that they have the Sakazuki, you can also start black-holing them from 6th dawn and further. But if you want to play more conservative and you want to risk a little bit more, you can start your leader's ability from 9th dawn, and after 9th dawn, if you are afraid of Mihawk, so restand, double attack, or the Sank's ability that KOs something. So if you have, let's say that you attack with a Teach, a 10-cost Teach, and they have a Sanks, they can KO your Teach just like that, right? And if you play Liberation, I think that it is good for this matchup, because if they spam the board with like 2 characters, you play your Liberation, you KO both of them, yeah, just like that. So you need to know about their curve and how do we play, or how do we want to play. So they will start with Lim if they fight it, and if they start with Lim, you play your dog Q, you KO the Lim. Then they will play a Lim or another 3-cost, most likely, to just use on play. You KO that with Zero. Then they will play 5-cost and a 3-cost, most likely. You can use something of that to KO that, or just attach your dots to your leader and attack phase. Or you're gonna plan the Jesus if you start producing and populating your trust and make use of him on the next turn. And then you can start placing your characters, KOing their things, and of course when you are at 10 dawn, you start chaining Teaches. This is the game, this is the time of the game where you need to be really careful, guys. Here, don't let them build the board, try to burn up their resources, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's see if we can find a victim, or if we will be the victim here. If we find a Lim to play, I will search about 1 or 2 minutes. If we don't find a Lim, well, what the hell? Oh, here's a Lim. Oh, do I have the right deck? No, I do have also a Lim. Sorry. I'm an idiot. Okay, now I do have the right deck. Oh, now I do have the right deck, and let's find maybe the same Lim or another Lim. Oh, okay, so we will go first here, and we have here the states. Do we want to keep this? Now I will mulligan, and now we have the states. We will cycle our Jesus, and we will grab another docu. And we will grab another docu, why not? And we will end our turn. So now if they play their Lim, now it's great for us, because we can play our docu and we'll have another docu for the upcoming turns, right? And they do play their Lim, that's great, because now we can like play our docu. Okay, so they used that, now we can attack it, so it's once per turn. They just rested that, and let's see, we will also play our Lafitte here. Do I want to cycle? I think I don't want to cycle. I want to keep both of these cards, and also I will not use my leader's ability. But on our next turn we can also play our Lafitte. He will go most likely for our Doku, which will give us one more card, and it's great. And now he will ramp and play for free like a 5-cost character, just like that. Okay, now it's interesting because what we can do here. I want to keep these. So I will recycle this Kuzan to get another Kuzan. That sucks. And you know what? I will try to get some cards from his hand by going 9 to this Don Quixote Don Flamingo. And he will give me 2 2Ks, which I respect. And then we will grab one Van Ager here. Let's do it like that. So on his next turn, he could also play like non-play and draw some cards, but we don't really care. Let's see. Let's see how this plays out. The positive thing here is that we're still healthy. So now he played another Lim, which sucks. And he will also use his leader's ability to play like an ace. But do you see that, guys? He's low on cards, and this is awesome. So we give him this Lafitte, and he will attack us, and we will gladly take that. Okay. So now let's see what we will do. Okay, this is not bad. This is not bad at all. Okay. I'm gonna use this stronger. Recycle under Q, give him -2 here. Use that here. Then I will attack his Lim. Then I will play my Lafitte to search and grab. What do we take here? We have a Burgess. Unfortunately, only one. Do we grab here the blocker? Or this is my 8. We are at 9 on our next turn. I will grab the blocker. Here. I don't care if he uses his ability. I will recycle the blocker. And let me grab the black hole, why not? And I will pass here. If he plays now the Zoro, that could be a problem for us, to be honest. But let's see. Okay, he played the Don Flamingo. So he plays the 10 cost, right? He plays the 10 cost. Now we have 2 Titsis, which is good. Which is great. And let's see how can we address this issue here. So we could get rid of this Portuguese ace, for example, by playing these 2, or by playing these 2, and we also draw a card. So this is exactly what we will do here. And Liberation could be better in like another turn, but not now. So we will play our Kuzan, we will crack it, we will take this, we'll use that here, we will use that here. Do I wanna use my Litres ability here at this point? I might wanna do that. And I will. So, let's see what he does now. Let's see what he does, because he has to address my board. He has to address my board. Okay, so he wants to play some characters now. See, he wants to play some characters. Let's see what he decides. If he will decide to go for my board or not. He has only one card left in his hand, which is great for us. Okay, we will give him that, and we will take the next one. So we will recycle the states here. Of course, we will grab... Okay, that's an interesting one. This is an interesting one. And I think I will go for the Siri here. I will go for the Siri because I can KO this. I can search. I can grab Katarina, right? Right. Unfortunately, we don't have a Kuzan here. That would be perfect, just perfect. We will get rid of this law. We'll play the Katarina. We will give Katarina blocker. And we will also trust a black hole. And we will pass. He's still at 2 cards, which is great for us. And we have 3 ditches. I mean, what are the odds? Okay, he will play another 9 cost. Okay, I will give him that, I think. Or do I want to give him that? Okay, I will. Okay, play your 9 cost. Will it be a Zoro? It will be a Sanks. It will be a Sanks. Okay. Okay, so now, guys. Now we start chaining Blackbeards. Start our turn. Now it's our turn, right? We could also use Katarina here. Let's say, do you think that he's like I will go with double attack, who knows. Okay, he gave me 1. Okay, do I want to recycle here? Let's see what we have in our truss. Okay, I could recycle here like one of them and get a 2k. And I will also trust one of my Jesuses and pass. So now we have many 2Ks, and we could possibly end that on our next turn. So now we counter the first hit, of course, and let's see what they play. Of course, we block the second one. We don't need to take that. And they play the Zoro, but it's too late, guys. It's too late because we can give our Katarina double attack. 9k, so he will have to take that and we win. Okay, so this is how you win against Lim. As you can see, you need to know when to use your leader's ability, when it could pain you more, right? So you see also the value that Katarina brings in such games, right? And you also need to consider when to drop your teats, when you're gonna play further a little bit. So as you could see, I had the teachers in my hand, but I didn't play them instantly, you know. So I first established some bodies on the board, and then I played my teachers, because the long game is you're a winner in the long game, right? And if they have like such characters on the board and not this boogeyman, you're in a pretty good spot. And if they play this this character, then like we talked in the guide, you either play let's say a sea gun and Lapoon, or you just stun lock it with your teeth, right? Okay guys, so let's open the list here to close with the list. This was the video for today. I hope that you enjoyed that as much as I did. If you did, please like the video and consider subscribing in the channel, spread the word, so that we can become a bigger channel here, and so that I can also invest more of my time in this. I think we're in a good spot here. I feel pretty confident with this list, and I really like this list at this point. I don't want to change anything. Even if we didn't use the liberation in this game, it does bring you value also in other games. So I'm still considering playing one copy of it here. One more copy of Vasco or Katarina. We will think about it, because the thing is, what do you wanna reduce? Maybe a docu. If I did that, I would maybe reduce a docu, right? So -1 docu, +1 Katarina, or +1 Vasco, or even plus a liberation. You can also do that, right? Or even plus a Vanagur. That's also a possibility. Because don't forget that you can combine Vanagur Liberation, Vanagur Laboon with Black Hole and Chica, right? Okay, these are my thoughts for this deck, and of course, let's go to the leader. This is also Lim. This was the guide for the day, guys. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it, guys, and peace until the next.